welcome back to Let's Play Tomb Raider with me, Jerupitus, and we are inside the inland temple on the island, and we're here to rescue Sam from Mathias. So why don't we get right to that? And as you may be able to tell, we are definitely nearing the climax of the game. And what an adventure this has been so far. But there is still more to come. Can't quite do that yet, so we've got a little bit of a puzzle on our hands. Let's climb up a little bit. Ah, and right here we've got the treasure map. And a big old salvage box. Love those. So let's see, what can we do? That ought to help. Ooh, and there's a relic right over here. Let's grab that.
I've seen similar artifacts from the banned giant site in Thailand. How did this get all the way to Yamatai?
If I had to guess, I would say on a ship that wrecked here. That seems to be the whole deal. Ah, and there's a document over here. I definitely want this. Let's give it a listen.
Well, it had to be done. Lara left me no choice. If I thought she could play the game, I might have let her in on my plan, but she doesn't have the grit for this business. She isn't ruthless enough, and this discovery has to be mine. I've crossed the line. It won't look good, so as unfortunate as it may be, she can't make it off this island. None of them can. And whatever happens with Sam, it just makes this whole story all the more newsworthy. I don't think Mathias or his Solarii can be reasoned with, so I'll need to slip away as soon as this ritual is completed. I'll make the perfect sole survivor, returning with the authorities, the cameras, and an appropriately convincing expression of sorrow.
Oh, God. I'm so glad he met his end at the tip of a katana. And so Lara's thoughts are, Whitman, you foolish man. In the end, your ambition got the better of you. It sure did. And there's one more document in here I want to find. And that's in the previous room. I went right by it, so let's go grab that.
We never had a chance. They were waiting for us, hundreds of them. We never even made it to the sacred chamber. From the beginning, we were doomed. And now, I wait for my ancestors to take me. I can hear them. They only are killing my brothers, eating them, consuming their souls. So much death. I'm the last one. What is my fate? Will I become one of them? Ancestors, hear me. Please, take me away from this, before they only come for me. Please, take me to the afterlife. Let me die in peace.
I can imagine if you're not ready to face some Oni, terror and chaos would very quickly grip your ranks. And Lara's thoughts are, these poor soldiers, they had no idea why they were here, and they died alone. I've got to stop this. And we are doing quite well on the documents. We only have a couple more left in the game. So let's go ahead and turn this crank and get this thing raised up. All right, and it looks to me like I gotta smash that, so let's get around to this side. Boom! There we go.
Need to get up there somehow.
That's a good question. How do we get up there? Let's see. Oh, I've got an idea. Okay. Let's close this thing. And then let's lower this again. Now, can I make this jump? I can.
I can make this jump.
She assures me I can. So it feels to me like maybe I've got to... get up top. Yank it towards me.
I can make this jump.
There we go. We did it.
The Sun Queens. The fire ritual where the queen chooses her successor. Chosen priestess enters the monastery. And she's given your power and becomes the new queen. Wait a minute.
Many have given up their souls willingly for this gift.
Now the first and last queen lives a half-life, a soul in a decaying body.
Vessels. It's not transferring power. It's transferring a soul. All these queens, they're all... you. Himiko. First and last. Oh God. And now you want Sam. Well, you're not getting her.
You're damn right she's not getting her.
Sam, a vessel for the Queen's soul. I've got to stop this madness.
And right over this way, we got one more document. Let's give it a listen.
I have no choice now but to meet my fate. Tonight, I climb the stairs to the Chamber of the Sun, but I will never submit to the ritual. I will not emerge queen. None will ever believe what I now know to be the truth. A twisted evil beyond imagining lives within the Sun Queen. An evil that hungers for more than just the land and seas of Yamatai. This madness cannot continue. So I go to the chamber, armed with the stolen dagger of her Stormguard general. By the time he realizes what I have done, it will be too late. For the sake of Yamatai and all the priestesses that would follow me, I must die.
Yep, that's what disrupted the ritual and kind of led to all of this here. And Lara's thoughts are, Hoshi faced a terrible choice. I feel as though I am following her path, but what choices will I be forced to make? And that is an interesting question, isn't it? All right, no way to go but this way, so let's get to it. God, this game is just so cool. I love every single one of these environments. They're just so awesome. So well crafted. Yep, there's that giant samurai. And here we are at the point of no return. Let's grab this relic here.
A Satsuma porcelain vase. Probably early Edo period.
So we have one more skill point to use. Let's go ahead and do that. And we can do Shotgun Expert, I think. That one looks so sweet. Now, because we're at the point of no return, I'm checking over the documents, and the last one that we have 2 left. The last one that we're going to get is Lara's final journal, which is going to happen naturally through the end of the game. But there is one more, and that's going to be the GPS secret, the second one of those. And in order to get that, I've got to find all the GPS caches. So I'm just going to do a really quick cut and find all of those, and then we'll get that final document, and we'll be ready to head into the end of the game. Alright, here we are in the coastal forest. We only need to find 2 in here, and here is the first one. And the second one is right up here. And now we need to move on to the next area. Alright, one in the mountain temple. And we're all done here. Alright, one more of those for the mountain village. You know, I remember coming down by this one and feeling like there was something down there. Not too many more to go for the mountain village. All right, that's 13. And just 1 to go. All right, there's that last one from the mountain village. That one was a big old pain. Right, there's that second one in base approach. We can get right out of here. All right, there's the base exterior. Ways to go in the shantytown.
Get over here!
Yep, and there are still enemies around in these older areas. Only 7 more GPS caches to find. All right, there's number 9. Number 10. All right, there it is. Number 11. There we go. That one was kind of tough to find. Bam. All right. All right, just 1 more to go. All right, there's the last one. Sweet. All right, that's 2 of 3, just 1 to go. So when I was here earlier, I thought to myself, this looks like you can move this, but that's not actually the solution. The solution is coming up this way.
Aha! There's a note inside.
And that's going to be our final document. Now I'm going to head back to where we were before, right at the point of no return, and then we'll give that one a listen. Alright, so here we are back at the Chasm Shrine, and before we listen to that final document, why don't we use the salvage that we collected? I did a couple of weapon upgrades while sort of goofing around looking for those GPS caches, but we can finish them all now. Yep, we'll get the big old drum magazine for the shotgun. And the silencer for the rifle. And now all of our stuff is fully upgraded. Sweet. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can go ahead and listen to the final document in the game.
I was sent here to investigate a new threat to Trinity's interests on this island. When I arrived, I discovered Mathias and his Solarii cult. I believed then that Mathias could never acquire the star phenomenon. But I was wrong. I should have killed him when I had a chance. But now it's too late. I've been compromised and mortally wounded. My mission, incomplete. My time is short. If you've deciphered the numbers and found this stash, then you must be my replacement. Kill Mathias. He's close to reawakening the enemy that has long lain dormant. This cannot be allowed to happen.
And so this is a big clue about some things that are going to come up in the sequels to this game. But this is where we first learn about Trinity. And it's worth noting that one of the rescue choppers also was a Trinity chopper. And Lara's thoughts are that name again, Trinity. Some kind of organization. But who are they? And how do they know about this island? I'm going to give you a little bit of a spoiler. They are not good guys. Now, why don't we head into the point of no return? Oh, here we go. Look at this. Oh man, let's get to it.
Himiko's dangerous, Mathias! She's angry, she's vengeful, and she has real power!
A mere mortal for a queen? A good trade for our freedom, I'd say!
All right, Mathias, you cannot have our friend. And we are not stopping until we get Sam and everybody out of here. All right, and it looks like this is the way forward. Oh, I would really like to get out of the cold. I just feel cold, and I know I'm only playing a game. Looks to me like maybe this is what I want to do. Oh, I got an idea. What if I pull it into the wind? There we go. And once again, I absolutely love the level design in this game. But it begs the question, which way did Mathias take? Ooh.
Lara, watch out! Those bastards are heading your way. We did everything we could to slow them down.
Thanks, Reyes. Get to the boat. If I'm not back...
We're not leaving without you. We'll be waiting.
Well, it's good to hear that they're okay, but the Oni are after us. And that is not going to be good. One of the things this game does so well are things like that, where it's very good at making you feel like you just barely survived. And that to me is really, really fun. Looks like that's where we gotta go. And now what? Do I gotta fall down there? Kinda looks that way, right? Really cool to be climbing right next to this giant Himiko statue. Just really driving those themes home. I love it. Where to from here? Doesn't look like we'll be getting out of the cold anytime soon. But at this point, I think Lara has mostly made her transition into fully the Tomb Raider. And Lara the Tomb Raider is pretty close to a Terminator, I would say.
Oh, great queen, through the trials I have brought you the vessel. Pour forth and return to this mortal toil. Pour forth and be reborn. Pour forth and awaken.
Yep, let's get down there. man, let's get into it. Alright, I want to take out this elevated guy quickly. Not quick enough. Oh, this is a big old pain. Alright, perfect. And there's no real need to loot right now, but I really can't resist. Oh, man. Well, that's really lucky. Ho ho!
You want to stop me, you bastards! Get the hell out of my way!
Yeah, let's get some napalm arrow action going. Boy, that guy just won't go down, will he? Any more? Got a heavy. By now we should be pretty good at killing these guys. Well, none of those guys made it. Oh man, do I really have to jump on that pillar? Let's do it. And there he is. Let's go. What? we want to get around behind him, shoot him in the back. He's very similar to the previous one. All right, we're getting somewhere. Oh boy. Oh good. I never know when he's gonna swing and when he's gonna grab me. Let's get him again. Oh boy. Gotta take out those lesser enemies. They're very distracting. Can I shoot him in the head? Let's get him again. Oh! Did we do it? I think we got it. And that's what amounts to the final boss of the game. Just some dodging and shooting with lesser enemies thrown at you. It's pretty challenging, but nothing crazy. I think it's really fun, though. Come on, Lara, you can do it. And there it is, the double handguns.
Safe now. It's okay. It's okay. You saved me. I knew you would. I made you a promise. Let's get you home.
There's Lara! She's got Sam! She did it.
I think she's going to be okay.
What happened up there?
It's over. We can go now.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
I've been so blind, so naive. For years, I resented my father, doubted him like the rest. But he was right about so much. I just wish I could tell him that now. There are so many mysteries that I once dismissed as mere stories, but the line between our myths and truth is fragile and blurry. I need to find answers. I must understand.
Making me waffles before her ballet class.
Need anything? Don't really know what happened to you on that island. Judging from those wounds and that look in your eyes, I'm guessing I don't want to know. Anyway, we'll be home soon.
I'm not going home.
Oh, and I love what they write here. We hope you have enjoyed playing Tomb Raider. We have worked our hardest to bring you the best game we could possibly make. Thank you for taking the time to complete our game. How cool is that? I always really appreciate it when a studio thanks the person who plays it. And that is Tomb Raider. I think this game is just absolutely phenomenal. And let me tell you the best part. Right now, this game is $2. I think this is way more than $2 worth of game. So if you're thinking about picking this up and playing it, I highly recommend it. It's like a cover shooter combined with Zelda, with all the different traversal options. And what's really cool about this game to me is that I feel like everything on display here really encapsulates what was thought of as great game design in 2013. You have lots of exploration, you have lots of verticality, you have all kinds of interesting methods of including backtracking where you get a new weapon or a tool, and then all of a sudden things that you've been seeing the whole time are now accessible to you when they weren't before. It's really awesome and really well done. The only thing that hasn't aged really well, I say this all the time, are QuickTime events. People just don't like those because what they amount to are just unskippable cutscenes that also can kill you and you have to start them over. The only huge criticism I have of this game is that the soundtrack to me is not super memorable. It's a lot more ambient, but there aren't any great like melodies that stick in your head after playing the game. They feel more like just orchestral kind of action movie beats, like what's playing right now, for example. That's really the only thing that I feel is missing. I think this game is just a ton of fun to play. The combat feels really good. The traversal feels really good. Things can be a little bit twitchy, but that's just kind of the nature of game development nowadays. And that's really all of my thoughts on this game. It's just such a fantastic reboot and origin story for Lara Croft. The way she goes from being sort of an in-over-her-head, just survivor to a complete and total badass. While it's obviously a little bit over the top, it still feels believable. And it just feels like a great origin story. Once again, I love strong female leads, so I just have a ton of fun playing this game and being Lara Croft for a little while. And so I hope that you had as much fun watching this as I did playing it. and I would be very interested in playing the sequels if there's interest. You know, if you had fun watching, if you want to see more of these games, if you want to see the sequels, there's Rise of the Tomb Raider and then Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So there are 2 more. The last one came out in 2018, I do believe. So, you know, seeing what they've done to build upon everything they have here, and it's so fantastic already, I would be really interested in playing the sequels. So let me know, leave me a like, leave me a comment if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. So, now that I've gotten basically all of my thoughts out of my head on this game, I'm going to let the credits roll here, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.